Welcome back to the Express at the Surrey Art Gallery. Coming up, we'll tour the new art installation They're Here. But right now on the show, we're going to a little known there. Now, you've heard of the Surrey Museum, the Museum of Anthropology, the Museum of Vancouver, but what about the Exotic Museum? This little room in East Vancouver is full of surprises.
Welcome to the world of the wacky and weird. Inside this tiny museum in East Vancouver, Alexander Lamb has quite possibly the city's largest private collection of exotic specimens from Micronesia to Africa and beyond.
Piece of Roman glass there. It's a couple thousand years old. There's carvings and artifacts from really all over the world, especially New Guinea and Africa. And there's a big collection of insects.
Big is a good word. This Malaysian jungle nymph stretches 9 inches, and these giant beetles from Borneo, roughly the size of a cell phone.
These bugs in particular have been featured in quite a few movies. They're quite popular for vampire movies and that type of thing.
On top of the bugs, there are skulls, unidentifiable species. He's even got a conga-playing crocodile, 100 years old, its teeth sharp as ever. Although Alexander is proud owner, he didn't collect any of the museum's items. The 64-year-old antique dealer bought the museum from adventurers Harold and Barbara Morgan.
Harold in particular was very interested in traveling, and Barbara was, interested in doing whatever Harold wanted to do, and that's what they did. So they'd save up their money and they'd go on these trips.
So what you see here are actually travel souvenirs, and although the couple passed away decades ago, their presence is still felt.
Before Barbara died, she requested that their remains be placed in the museum, and so their ashes are in the museum in beautiful caskets that the estate provided.
For Alexander, the museum represents his passion for the bizarre and ancient, objects with their own stories, something money can rarely buy unless you step into his shop. I'm Chung in Vancouver for The Express.
The Exotic Museum Vancouver is open daily. It's located on Main Street. Now, they don't have a website, but they do have a Facebook page. So now on The Express, we're going from the exotic to the impressive. Move over American Idol. The Variety Club is looking for a rising star to perform at their upcoming telethon that happens on the weekend of February 12th. And we had a camera at the competition audition.
22-year-old singer-songwriter Oren Barter has come a long way from his hometown of Williams Lake.
I really wish I had it in you to let me know.
This night marks a very special place in Oren's musical journey that started with playing in coffee shops.
Well, I wish I had it in me.
Will you please join me in welcoming Oren Barter?
And this one's called I Really Wish.
He's a top 10 finalist in Variety's Got Talent, the Variety Club charity's BC-wide talent search. The winner is chosen by a panel of celebrity judges for a chance to perform on Variety's Show of Hearts telethon.
I really wish I had it in you to let me go. Because as long as you love me, I refuse to be set free.
I saw the judges and decided I couldn't pass up the opportunity. And so I sent them a video. I recorded it at a local coffee shop in Williams Lake. And, they phoned me, told me I made the top 10. And, I was ecstatic, of course.
Oren beat hundreds of entries for his spot, but the competition is far from over. The winner of Variety's Got Talent has to possess a few special traits.
I think all of us are looking for someone who takes someone they love or even something original and brings us something fresh. And all of us as judges, I think, are looking for that.
And I just think you're on the right track. I think you're fabulous. You're 13
At
years
least that's what I look for, something unique, something original, and something for real. Show business is a tough game, and someone who believes with all their heart and that this is the journey they have to be on. We can tell that too.
What the judges may not know is that winning means more to Oren than just music.
My sister was born with a malfunctioning heart valve, and it went undiagnosed for 2 years of her life. She had several surgeries throughout her life because I had to replace the valve as she grew. People like variety and charities like that, like the 139 in Williams Lake, Easter Seal House, and Ronald McDonald House, and all those charities. Just the fact that these people will go out of their way, they volunteer their time to raise the money to help these families. It's very special, and charities like that have touched my family in a very good way.
Whatever the outcome after tonight, Oren will still come out a fulfilled artist.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Oren.
To perform for Variety would be a great honor, to represent my family and my sister. I think what they're doing here is great with this talent competition. It's really grabbing the younger people. You say there's a BC-wide talent search, and you're going to perform in front of Vicky Gabriel, BJ Cook, Amy Foster, you know, Mike Reno of Loverboy, you know, Squire Barnes. I mean, you tell people that, it's going to get their attention, and it's going to bring a whole new generation who might not have been touched by Variety for medical reasons. It's going to get it in their minds, and I think that's a great idea.
Thank you.
I'm Mansour in Coquitlam for The Express.
You can go to variety.bc.ca to find out more about the upcoming telethon and more about the amazing work that Variety does for BC kids. You're watching The Express, and when we come back, we're going to look at art and talent from a couple different perspectives. Up next on The Express.
Here they have 2 doorways that communicate over the internet, over the Wi-Fi.
The Tech Lab at the Surrey Art Gallery. The Blacksmith shop at the Burnaby Village Museum. The Express. This is your local voice.
Got a dream? Then make it a reality.
And we're going coast to coast, right across this whole country, because we're looking for the next urban star. We're looking for rappers, R&B singers, and reggae artists all across the country. We want to find out if you got what it takes to be the next urban star.
You can win a record deal and distribution with Fontana North and shoot a music video. Urban Star 2011 is coming to Shaw TV to a city near you. Register now at urbanstarcontest.com.
Welcome back to The Express at the Surrey Art Gallery inside the Tech Lab for the new installation There Here. So I just walked from there to here. Is that right. Simple? Probably not.
It's complicated and simple at the same time. This is a work by 2 Canadian artists, Vancouver-based Jermaine Coe and Toronto-based Gordon Hicks, and they are critically recognized media artists in the country, and they work collaboratively together, often using new technology in different ways. So here they have 2 doorways that communicate over the internet, over the Wi-Fi. So it's a touch-based work, and they're part of a new wave of artists who are thinking about non-visually centered art practices.
Okay, and then what's with the old school TV over here?
Yeah, well, we've got an old Commodore 64 monitor that projects a loop in one part of the gallery space and has a monitor-based version of it here. So it's about the idea of 2 spaces at the same time, the idea of doubling, which is important to this whole exhibition.
And then finally there's a phone that's just calling to me. May I?
Yes, absolutely.
And what's this for?
So this is Jermaine Coe's Call, and it's a phone that anybody can pick up, and it randomly dials strangers in the community to talk to.
It's ringing and ringing. It's weird, I'm kind of nervous. Hi there. Hi, this is Johanna Ward phoning from Shaw TV at The Express. Who's this? Hi, Jennifer. I'm calling you from the Surrey Art Gallery. Yeah, that's right. They're here. Have you been getting lots of calls? Kind of interesting, hey? Anyway, I want to let you know it runs until March 15th in case you want to come down and see the other side of it. I also want to tell you to turn on Channel 4 because we're heading to the Burnaby Art Gallery next. Have a great day.
Hello, I'm Miss Penny, and I'm blacksmith here at the Burnaby Village Museum. I've been blacksmithing and apprenticing for a number of years, and you might be a little surprised because you might have expected a great big strong brawny man as a blacksmith. But there were times throughout history that women became blacksmiths. Now blacksmiths use two kinds of metals, the black metals, both steel and iron. And we use those things to forge, work at our forge. We make things like tools. Throughout history, about 3,000 years of blacksmithing, they've made, for the carpenter, hammers and nails, screwdrivers and wrenches. If you're a farmer, you needed a blacksmith to make your shovels, rakes, hoes, the plows, and not to mention the horseshoes. All of those things throughout the ages made by blacksmiths. Of course, things changed with time. Machines replaced the blacksmith. Unfortunately, it was the blacksmith who made those machine parts to start with. Those machines made more machines, put us out of business. To a degree, because there still are blacksmiths about. We use machines sometimes here at the village. The year is 1925. We use the machines to help cut our steel. I've cut a piece here already and started work on it. So I use the anvil to make my loops. I twist the metal, that sort of thing. And again, I can make anything from a simple nail to a complicated piece of machinery. Coal was extremely important to the blacksmith and to all the trades, whether you be carpenter, fisherman, farmer, because without that coal, the blacksmith could not make the tools for your trade. And the coal was used in the forge. So we light up the coal. We can get it up to temperatures in the forge of about 1,500 degrees Celsius. So it is really effective at heating up the steel. The steel, as it heats up, goes through color changes. So with that heat in the coal fires, you can get it to sort of a red, orange, up to a white hot level where the steel becomes a liquid steel. This is called a quenching bucket, and very important to have a quenching bucket when you want to cool it down, and it cools rather quickly. So if you've got a hot piece of steel, you want to put it into the water and it cools it quite quickly. Movement through the water actually speeds up the process. I've made the loop, I've done the decorative twist, I've curled the tip to keep it from snagging clothing. You would simply put a nail through it and hang it on the wall. So I hope you all come down to the Burnaby Village Museum to see us.
You can go to burnaby.ca to find out about upcoming events at the Burnaby Village Museum. And for more entertainment happening around Metro Vancouver, we've got your Express Spotlight. Winterruption celebrates music, dance, visual arts, theatre, food, and BC artisans. The festival will utilize more than a dozen venues across the island, including the Granville Island Bridge. Create a song to celebrate Port Coquitlam's community spirit, strong, positive, and vibrant. This community-driven songwriting workshop is intended to professionally record a song which might be used at various city events throughout the year. A night of twisted Broadway mocks and parodies some of your favorite tunes from shows like South Pacific, Annie, Wicked, and much more. This fundraising gala will also include a silent auction and a 50-50 draw, with all money raised supporting quality musical theatre at a local level. You can also check out In Transition, New Art from India here at the Surrey Art Gallery until March 27th, presented in partnership with the Vancouver Biennale. And that's it for today's Express. I'm Johanna Warden on behalf of all of us on the show. Thanks so much for watching. We're going to leave you with a look at more from the local art scene, and we'll see you next time.